It's awesome. First mail.
Guys, it's our new house. Welcome back to the vlog, everybody. I'm gonna tell them the news.
We bought a house.
We have a story to tell. Today, the story is gonna be how God led us to buy a house, how He provided for a house, and there's another surprise coming. What do you guys think the surprise is?
I know she's eager to do that.
It was a surprise.
It was a nice surprise.
I actually got a dog. I was
Just
right.
got taken away.
What do you think about that puppy?
It's about to get. He's gonna get away.
Everyone's food. He's like cheesy. We actually got a dog. Oh, I'm just so excited. I knew it was gonna look like that.
I thought you liked marshmallow.
Yeah, marshmallow and Precious are nice.
We're not calling her brave.
Precious?
We are getting a baptism by fire with the new homeowner experience. The hot water heater, the pilot light on it doesn't like to stay on, so I've been turning it on multiple times a day. Tasha wanted to buy a house. She's been talking about it since we found out we were moving to Kansas City. And to be completely honest, it's just been kind of impossible due to the way that our finances are structured. I'm not going to go into the details of it, but because we don't have a regular job with a W-2 on salary somewhere, mortgage companies aren't as excited about giving us a loan. You lost a tooth? Hold on. Did you lose a tooth?
I can
You can have an apple, you can have an orange. Oranges are good. So, the house that we were living in so far in Kansas City was not all bad. So anyway, we were looking at buying a house, but it's pretty much impossible. And we went to Colorado, and while we were there, I just realized the house we're living in right now is just not ideal.
Explain why we were going to Colorado.
Well, we have a vlog about going to Colorado.
Yeah.
And
We were on a missionary debrief week with
Missionary Training International. They're just helping you process your journey, and I think I just realized while we were there that our housing situation was not helping us, that we were not in a great place as a family, and that our housing situation was a part of the problem. Not the problem, but not helping.
Proud of yourself.
You're covered in flour.
I gotta take a picture of you.
Basically, in getting back, it was kind of like, okay, we don't need to be living in this house, but we don't have the funding to end up in a more expensive rent house currently. We could fundraise easily, that's not a huge problem, but due to COVID and feeling like God wasn't telling us it was the time to fundraise because our family wasn't healthy, we didn't feel like God was telling us to go fundraise. Anyway, basically, felt like God was like, you haven't trusted me to provide a house for you guys. You're believing it's impossible, but I haven't said it's impossible. And you just need to ask me to do it. You need to believe me to do it. And I said, okay, God, I'm believing you for a house. How are we gonna do this? And he right away told me, you need to call this person and ask their advice. Called this person, very good friend, very big supporter of what we do, and they were just like, you need to buy a house. You need to believe God to buy a house. I think that's the best choice for you guys. He's gonna provide a way. You just need to move forward like he's going to. And so I just started moving forward and thinking, okay, we'll just act like it's gonna be possible. And the next day we ended up hearing about 2 different gifts that we were not expecting that ended up being almost all of the down payment for the house. One day it was like, this is impossible, and the next day it was like, wait a minute, this might this might happen. And the person who I called, asked their advice, they ended up helping us get a loan. 1 week later, we were talking to real estate agents and figuring out how the heck you buy a house.
So fast when we were like, okay, we're doing this, and it was like everything started happening.
I don't think it's always that fast, but I felt like God was just like, your wife's been asking me for this, and I want to give it to you guys, and I'm just waiting for you to agree with your wife and ask me together.
Yeah.
And if you've gone through the process of buying a house, you know that the process is, getting approved for a loan, finding a house. It can take months and months and months.
And it's 2020.
We were looking around, and I mean, we had been looking for a week. And we were just kind of like stressed and worried that we wouldn't be able to find a house, and that it wouldn't be in the right location, and that it won't be big enough, and it wouldn't be cheap enough. And all the houses we were looking at were over our budget. And
well, I mean, it was very possible that houses in this area that we wanted to live would pop up in our price range. We didn't have like the lowest price range ever, but houses were just going so fast, and then a lot of the houses that we really liked were obviously more expensive.
I cut off a bunch of them the other day.
What?
I cut off a bunch of them the other day.
There's so much stuff. I can't. Yeah, rip it. What is it?
Can you rip it?
Okay, so it's been like a month since Christmas, and we need to finish this video.
Yeah.
I haven't vlogged in like almost 3 months.
We've been living life.
There was no houses, and the bigger issue is trying to figure out what we wanted in a house and how we were going to figure out what you wanted, what I wanted, what the kids wanted, and
just what was best for us. And
location, price, I mean, just a million things. And so we went out, we were encouraged to really come to a place of agreement together. And so we went out and
then prayed.
Drove around, prayed in agreement with each other, agreed over things
with
that
the kids.
Maybe didn't even make sense, but we just prayed together, and that was a big shifting day. And the next day was the day that our house popped up on the market, and it was bigger and cheaper than we were expecting, and it was perfectly located, and we both prayed about it separate from each other, and felt like the Lord was like,
before we went to the house, we prayed about it, and we felt like the Lord said, this
to
is
both
the house.
of us,
separately.
This is the house.
Separately.
We bid on it that day. We found out the next day that after some bidding back and forth.
Yeah, there was some bidding back and forth.
That we got the house, and we were just like blown away that it happened that fast after we prayed.
So fast.
And at this point, it was like a month after God told us to ask Him to give us a house. So a month later, closing takes a while. A month later, we closed on the house. And so we're here in the house, and I haven't been vlogging a whole lot, mainly because I've been spending all my extra energy. The buying a house process was very stressful, and was using all my energy
and moving
to try and somehow keep some sort of health and trying to focus. I think the more we get into 2020 and now 2021, the more I've realized how much my energy needs to be on my family, and so this vlog has taken a backseat, but I'll still post here when I have time, and as our family gets healthier, probably start posting again more consistently. We'll see how it goes, but thanks for watching. We're some honest missionaries, and we're telling our story. This house was a surprise. It happened real fast. We're still waiting on the Lord to come and meet our family with health. I think He's doing it at work, but it takes time.
It's really slow.
And we're also still trying to figure out what we're doing with me and my work. That's coming together slowly. There's more details there. I'll share some in future vlogs. Tasha's homeschooling still, which is also still a wrestle for us. And
and kind of tiptoeing into ministry stuff.
Yeah, she's been doing a little bit of the singing on the 111 prayer sets, which is cool. So anyway, stay with us on the journey as it unfolds. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Peace.